Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another time travel tennis tournament. We are at the Grand Ladies Tour here in Zurich. We'll be headed to Montreal for the boys tournament. Of course, August 12th is a sour day in Montreal history because on August 12th, 1994, one got ruined and as the as the 1994 season was delayed due to the whole baseball strike, and 1 month later it was canceled. And guess who was on top of not only the National League East, the National League, and baseball? Yes, the Montreal Expos were the best team in baseball. It would have been a Montreal New York World Series as the Yankees were getting a resurgence. But of course, that strike ruined it. Expos had to cut payroll, yada yada yada. 10 years later, they lose the team. Nevertheless, we're in Zurich. We're doing the Grand Ladies Tour. We have some fantastic matchups. We actually only, well, all 16 seeds actually played. We are going to, our first one will be Helen Wills Moody versus Victoria Azarenka. Kind of, we're going to go speedy with this. Well, anyway, Wills Moody has a title. She's number 7 on the tour. Azarenka's number 71. She's only 7-6. So Wills Moody, her title was just as recent. It was, when was it? It was week 22 in Ireland, beating Serena, Clijsters, Mallory, Austin, and Brawl. 5 weeks ago, last week, she lost to Ann Jones. After winning the first set 6-love, she lost the next two. Azarenka song, 7-6. Winning twice in Berlin over Osborne Dupont and Ostapenko before losing to Navratilova. Went to the French Open, beat Molesworth, but fell to Navratilova. Edgebastian should beat Kenin before losing the Venus. She lost in Wimbledon against Gussie Moran, that should not have happened. In Toronto against Sam Stosur in the third set. Then went to New York, won twice over Virginia Wade and Dorothea Chambers, big win, but lost to Goolagong. And she hasn't played since. Well, she beat Kerber in qualification.
Quiet, please. Azarenka to serve.
But they say
First
Azarenka
game.
might pull it off.
Play.
We shall see. As we'll approach it. Nice.
15 love.
Slow down. And she does.
Game and first set. Wills Moody.
Wills Moody gets
7 games to 5.
7-5. As we said, we have to go quickly.
Out. 40-30.
Gotta get this quick. And she does.
Game and second set. Azarenka. 6 games to 3.
1 set all.
1 set all. $15
Third set. And
game, set, and match.
And
Azarenka.
2
sets to 1.
Takes down Wills
5-7.
Moody.
6-3.
Here
6-4.
in Zurich. Wills Moody can't believe it, but Azarenka pulls off the shocker. Wills Moody again loses. Somehow. The 3 seed, the 3 seed Mo Connolly beats Ann Jones. The woman who beat Wills Moody last week, she loses 6-3, 6-2. So Connolly will move on to the next round. Let's head to England. Dorothea Chambers, the 9th seed against Carolina Pliskova, who's 10-17. Chambers is 36-26. She's ranked 11th. She has not won a tournament. Oh. She got to the finals in Switzerland in Lugano, lost to Sanchez Facario. Got to the finals at Wimbledon, beating Sabalenka, Bianca Sharapova, Mallory, and Goolagong before losing 8-6 in the third set to Navratilova. So she's been to 2 finals without winning one. Last week, she beat Hingis and Brawl before losing to Lang Long in the Brighton quarterfinal. Pliskova, 10-17. Couple wins at Palm Beach first week, beating Sabalenka and Davenport, but fell into Everett. Couple wins in Eastbourne, beating Shea and Henin before losing to Connolly. Losing streak, won twice at Houston, beating Chris Everett. That was a big shocker. Then Irani before losing to Billie Jean. Last week, she did go to Brighton. She faced Barty and lost to her, but beat Kenin in qualification.
Quiet, please. Pliskova to serve. First game.
Play. Upset. We shall see.
Game and first set. Chambers.
Well, Chambers
6
wins the
games to
first
4.
set, 6-4. Question now is, can she finish it off? Placement. I would go placement. And did the plan work?
Out! 40-15.
Looks like we're going to a third set.
Game and
We are.
second set. Pliskova. 6 games to 3.
Are we going to see
One
another
set
massive
all.
upset? That was kind of slow. 142. Oh, that's where the Australian Open will be played. Whatever.
Love 15.
Whatever indeed.
Deuce.
Man, what happened to Chambers? She's like Will Moody.
Advantage.
First set,
Pliskova.
and she's going to fall apart.
Deuce. Advantage. Chambers. Game. Chambers. Pliskova leads 5 games to 2. Final set.
So Pliskova up 5-2.
Game, set, and match. Pliskova.
So
2
Chambers
sets
can't
to
do
1.
anything. Yet again.
4-6. 6-3. 6-2.
So Pliskova upsets Chambers. So once again, Tracy Austin loses to Dorothea Round. So the other Dorothea, the Dorothy Round, sorry, she beats Tracy Austin in 3 sets, 6-3. But Round is kind of a decent player. So let's go to Venus, the 15 seed, taking on Turner Browery. Venus has a title under her belt. Turner Browery does not. Venus, I think that was Los Angeles, wasn't it? When did she win? She won Utah, week 21, beating Henning, Graf, Keys, Hingis, and then Sienna Garrison, who was, her idol. She did do a few good tournaments. She got to the semis in Stuttgart, losing to Langlan, then somehow lost to Brow in the first round of the Brighton Open. Well, yeah. And Turner Browery, I think she had a run at her run was at the French Open. Her second tournament after doing well in Berlin, she went to the French Open at number 26. She beat Savarova, Morin, Halep, lightweights, and then Connolly, and then Konovate, who came out of nowhere to get to the semifinals. She beat her, but lost to Chris Evert in 3 sets. After that, she got to the quarterfinals once, and that was in Los Angeles, at the Los Angeles Manhattan Beach, losing to Sloane freaking Stevens. She's been unlucky. Well, she lost to Venus in Stuttgart, didn't compete last week, but beat Spitalina to get this far.
Quiet plays. Turner Bowery to serve. First game.
Well, we'll see
Play.
about that.
Out.
Slow down. That's it.
Game and first set. Williams. 6 games to 3.
We shall see.
$40-30.
Barry could force a third set.
Deuce.
Like, I just don't get it.
Advantage. Williams. Out. Deuce. Out. Out.
Use or use the call. No change.
Advantage. Turner Bowery. Game and second set. Turner Bowery. 6 games to 4. 1 set all. $40-30.
Wow, this is amazing.
Deuce. Advantage, Williams. Game, Williams. Turner Bowring leads 5 games to 3. Final set. Game, set and match. Turner Bowring,
Wow.
2 sets to 1.
Again,
3,
another
6.
seed false.
6,
Venus
4.
false to Turner
6,
Bowring.
3.
Venus can't feel good about that. Billie Jean King, the 12th seed, beats Carmichael Sperling 6-3 in the third set. So King moves on. Next up is Trucine NN, the 11th seed against Yvonne Goolagong, who's 3 matches above 500 at 30th. Annie is 3 matches above 500 herself at number 13 in the rankings. Goolagong, number 30, went on a run in Wimbledon. She was ranked number 38. She beat Stosur Pushkova, then Chris Everett 7-5, 7-5. Then took down Venus and Wills Moody to get to the semis, but Chambers beat her 18-16 third set. Then she got to the semis of the third major, the U.S. Open, beating Sugiyama, Betts, Azarenka, then Lang Long and Smith Court. It was like, what the heck? And then she got beaten by Everett. She got to the quarters last week, beating Clijsters and Everett before falling to Connolly. She beat Patty Schneider to qualify. Henning, who has a title under her belt, week 2 in Orlando, beating Connolly, Halep, Smith Court, Sells, and Betts. Since then, she got to the semis in Berlin, losing to Mo Connolly. Semis in T-Dot, losing to Mallory. And she's been on a losing streak of note. She's lost her last 5. New Orleans, she lost to Tracy Austin, then lost to Mo Connolly in Fort Lauderdale, Sellis in Omaha, Clijsters in Stuttgart, and Mola Mallory in Brighton. So she needs to do something fast.
Quiet, please. NN to serve. First game. Play.
I should be able to win. Lots of seeds have fallen today in Zurich. Well, they didn't really have to play, right?
Love 15.
You're so sweet.
Game and first set. Goolagong. 6 games to 4.
Goolagong being Henin. Whatever.
Out. Game, set
Goolagong
and match.
takes down
Goolagong.
She's on
2 sets
fire.
to love. 6-4. 6-4.
So Goolagong moves on. Sellis, the 13th seed, just beat Sanchez Fajardo, so Sellis wins. Let's go to Lindsay Davenport, the 10th seed against Scavone, who's 12-16. Davenport does have a title in T-Dot. Scavone, 12-16. 2 wins in Orlando, losing to Sellis. 2 wins in Emiliano, losing to Steffi. That's been her best month. 2 wins at Wimbledon. And number 35, she beat Panatta, then Osaka-san, but lost to Mo Connolly. And yeah, she went to Stuttgart, lost to Lang Long, didn't compete last week in Brighton, then beat Adrescu 6-4, 6-4. Of course, I'm pissed off. Davenport, a title under her belt in T-Dot. I remember. She beat Schneider, Austin, Round, Bueno, Smith Court, and Mola Mallory in Toronto to win the title. After that, she's been to one quarterfinal, Long Island against Chris Everett. By the way, she's had a little losing streak. She beat Halep in Brighton, but lost to Lang Long.
Quiet, please. Schiavone to serve. First game.
People said, well,
play.
Out. Something like flies, the seeds. Why not her?
Out. 30-40.
No chance. Davenport says...
Out. Deuce. Advantage, Schiavone.
We have to technically make sure that we get to Martina Hingis this match.
Out.
Deuce. 14 minutes. We're almost at the 20-minute mark where I gotta go quickly.
Advantage, Davenport.
We're at 15. Okay, we're at 15? Yeah.
Deuce.
Come on, let Davenport be set.
Out. Advantage, Davenport. Deuce. Advantage, Schiavone. Game, Schiavone. Davenport leads 5 games to 4, first set. Out! 40-30. Game and first set, Davenport. 6 games to 4. Game, set and match, Davenport.
So
2 sets
the
to love,
televised
6-4.
falling is not
6-2.
happening. Davenport wins. She'll take on Azarenka in the round of 16. Now on to Mola Mallory, 4 seed, 2-0 against Serena. So Serena is 11-23 overall. This will be her first opponent she's faced 3 times. She's 11-23. Not good for Serena. She won twice at Wimbledon at number 42. She beat Kate Bowman and then beat Sanchez Vicario, but lost to Henin 11-9 in the third set. In Toronto, she beat Hingis and Wade. Nice job, but lost to Smith Court. She competed 2 weeks ago in Stuttgart, lost a round. Not last week in Brighton. And then Mary Jo, she beat. Mary Jo. Well, not 3-0. Well, lots of people she's faced. She's beaten Goss and Halep 3 times. She doesn't have a title to her name. That's weird. She's like number 6 for a reason. Lots of semis and quarters. Got to the finals and teed out, losing to Davenport. She didn't have to face Serena. Semifinals in Utah, losing to Sina Garrison of all people. Last week in Brighton, she beat Henin, Sanchez Picaro, and Ann Jones to get to the semifinals, but lost to Smith Court. So everything's in her
Quiet
head.
plays, Williams. To serve, first game. Play.
I think Serena is poised to win. You gotta do that.
Love, 15.
I would say so. 8.
Game and first set, Mallory.
So
6
Serena
games
loses
to
6-2.
2.
Yep, you hear that finger snap.
Deuce. Out.
Mola has the chance to win in this race.
Out. Advantage, Williams. Out. Deuce. Advantage, Mallory. Out. Deuce. Out.
Serena penalized a point.
Advantage, Mallory. Game, set and match, Mallory.
Yeah.
2 sets to love,
She's
6-2. 6-3.
So Mola wins. I don't know how they do play. Penalty point. Okay. So Mola Kachi. So Mola will face Turner Browery next. The one seed Chris Evert against Kim Clijsters. Well, she's taken down Clijsters quite easily. Clijsters is 500 except for the fact she's faced Everett 3 times. Everett will try to go 4-0. She has not fit. She's won 53 matches, but she's never beaten anyone 4 times. Clijsters alongside Davenport, Ivanovic, and Wills Moody, she's 3-0 against. Well, Chris Everett's won 6 titles, so she's barely played. She's 53-11. She won the first week in Palm Beach, beating Suzanne Langlois. She won week 8 in Berlin, beating Mo Connolly. She won in French Open, beating Garrison, Round, Sanchez Vicario, Bueno, Ivanovic, and Turner Bradway, only losing 2 sets. She won in Eastbourne, beating Langlois. She won in Long Island, beating Steffi Graf. U.S. Open, she beat Hard, Strombereva, King, Connolly, Goolagong, and Wills Moody, dropping 2 sets. I know what I'm doing. Since then, for Lauderdale, she came back. She beat Bueno Blasphemous. She went to Stuttgart, beating Davenport and Kleisters, losing to Bueno. She beat Celis, but somehow lost to Gulagon last week. Kleisters 0-3. This is only the second person she's faced 4 times. Justin Nanan, her fellow Belgian. As the other time. Semifinals in Millie Island, losing to Chris Everett. Semis in Austria, losing to Steffi Graf. So only 2 semifinals. She lost to Gulagon and Brighton. This week she beat Sabalenka to move on.
Quiet please. Evert to serve. First game.
Well,
Play.
Chris Everett should be able
Out.
to beat Miss Kleisters. And take her out for the 4th time.
Out. Game and first
Well,
set.
first set goes to
Kleisters.
What?
6 games to 4.
Heck, it happened.
30-40.
It happened.
Deuce.
Ooh.
Advantage. Kleisters.
Turn that point.
Deuce. Advantage. Kleisters. Deuce. Advantage. Evert.
And she botched it.
Deuce.
Lots of deuces.
Advantage. Evert. Out. Out. Game. Evert. Kleisters leads 5 games to 4. Second set.
Match. Yep, so well we're gonna simulate all the matches except for Hingis now. Yep.
Out. Game, set and match. Kleisters. 2 sets to love.
Wow.
6-4. 6-4.
And the biggest fish to fall is Chris Everett losing to Kleisters 6-4, 6-4. So Kleisters will face Monica Seles in the round of 16. Unfucking real. All right, now let's go to the other matches not named Hingis. Bueno, the 7th seed, falls 7-6 to Ivanovic in the 3rd set. So Bueno, no bueno. So Ivanovic will face Billie Jean King in the Sweet 16. The 6th seed, Steffi Graf, she crushes Osmar DuPont like a grape to face now she'll face Pliskova. So then Langlong loses. Are you kidding me? Langlong, the 2 seed, now knows that Everett lost, but she loses. She loses to Osaka-san. Osaka wins young, look young, Nana, go. 4-6, 6-4, 7-5. So it'll be Osaka versus Round. So, yeah, Osaka versus Round in the Sweet 16. That's a big one. England versus Japan. And the 8th seed, Louise Brawl, loses herself. 7-6 to Muguruza. So Mugu will face Gulagon. That's a weird name. Yeah. You got Mugu and Gugu in the Sweet 16. One of those will be going to the quarterfinals. Unreal. When you look at the seeds and all that, well, we'll get to it. Hingis, the 14th seed, hometown favorite, losing. Well, she has to face Simona Halep, who's 18-20, who has faced Hingis once. Hingis does have a title to her name. Halep does not. Halep beat Hingis. Well, she got to the semis in Barcelona in Langlong. She beat Hingis in Lugano, in Switzerland, of all places. Got to the semifinals, lost to Sanchez Facario. Last week, she went to Brighton. She lost to Davenport, but beat Sina Garrison in a qualifier to face Hingis, who has a title under her belt. And I don't remember when. Barcelona beating Sanchez Facario, Arani, Everett, Davenport, and Langlong. When you beat Everett, you need to win this tournament. Since then, quarterfinals in Indy, semis in Salt Lake, losing to Venus Williams, and that was best. She went to the last 2 weeks. She lost to Bueno and Dorothea Chambers in her first match.
Quiet, please. Halep to serve.
Halep should
First
be able to
game.
beat Hingis.
Play.
Switzerland says you better not. I mean, Halep did beat Martina
15, love.
in Lausanne. in Switzerland.
Game and first set, Halle.
Hello.
7 games to 6.
Wow, eh?
(40-15).
Come on. There you go.
Game and second set, Hingis. 6 games to 3. 1 set all. (40-15).
Not where we at. Now it is.
Game, set and match, Halle.
She
2
did it
sets
again.
to 1.
Halep takes down Hingis
7-6.
in Switzerland.
3-6. 6-3.
Oh man. Wow, we only 6 seeds. Wow. All the 16 seeds went in. 10 seeds fell. 6 have gone in. Only 6. So it on the left side, it's 3, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13. Unfucking real. So yeah. So right now we could. Wow, Connolly and Graf 3 versus 6. That could be big. Billie Jean and Monica could meet the seeded players. Mola and Davenport. So we have 2 matchups to simulate. Mugu Gulagon and Round Osaka because they're unseeded. They will have to play. I noticed something on the right side. Only 4 Americans, 3 on the left, 1 on the right. But we got hustle. We got Montreal to worry about. We do have 12 seats. So we have 12. Yeah, we have 12 seats. So 4 matchups will be simulated. On the left side, Wawrinka beats Pancho Segura, happily getting the Montreal fans happy because of the Swiss heritage. France are going 0-5 in the round 64s and placing. So Wawrinka Kachi Fines wins 7-6 in the second set against Roddick. So Ellsworth Fines, who did he beat last week? He beat Lendl. So he's got Roddick. How many aces did Roddick have? 18. Fines had 11. But yeah, Roddick is out. Ellsworth Fines moves on. Bats Wielander needed 3 sets to beat Medvedev, so Wielander moves on. And Renshaw with the upset, 6-3 in the third set against Nastasi. So Renshaw. Wait, who did Nastasi take down? Lacoste. But yeah, so William Renshaw's in the round of 16. I don't believe it. Anyway, we start our coverage, our 20-minute coverage. Isner versus Cilic. So Isner, the 12th seed, will face Marin Cilic. Isner has a title. Cilic does not have a title. Isner, 25-24. He won in Rotterdam over Del Potro, Coric, Nadal, Federer, and Murray. When you beat Nadal, Federer, and Murray in one tournament, you should be good, but you're number 14. After that, he's been to 3 quarterfinals, nothing else. The last quarterfinal he was Wimbledon against Tilden. Last week he beat Sampras, but lost to Johnny Mack and beat Dwight Davis, the man known as the Davis Cup guy. Marin Cilic, number 25, he's 27-22. He had a semifinal run in Milan, losing the Sheriff. He had a quarterfinal run in Wimbledon. He beat Sears, Don Budge, and Newcomb. When he beat Budge, you're good. But then lost to Andy Murray, the hometown favorite, in straights. He rarely plays. He played last in Indy against Buchholz, losing by injury. He couldn't play the next week due to the rule, and then beat Kevin Anderson to move on.
Quiet, please. Cilic to serve.
Cilic should be able to
First
beat
game.
Isner.
Play.
We'll see about that. I think we have to fast 2 instance. 177 on the line.
Out.
Oh.
Game and first set, Cilic. 6 games to 4.
He got injured, so he had to sit out the next tournament. Who?
Game and second set,
221.
Isner.
Boom.
7 games to 5. 1 set all.
We go to the third set.
Game, set and match,
226.
Isner.
So Isner
2
uses
sets to 1.
the big serve
4-6.
Cilic.
7-5. 7-6.
And he threw 32 aces to Cilic's 17. So Isner Kachi. Now let's head to Alex Sheriff, the 15th seed, 2 titles. He'll face Layden Hewitt, who's 6-8. He rarely plays, but Sheriff with 2 titles under his belt. Never would have guessed. Alex Sheriff. He won the Milan Trophy over Emerson, Budge, Rosewall, Cilic, and then Nadal. And then in Florence, he beat Emerson, Wielander, Agassi, Thiem, and Djokovic. And then the French Open, he got to the finals thanks to his clay court stuff over Schwartzman, Tilden, Nishikori, Connors, and Budge. Yeah, he had some wild rides. Tilden had him down 2 sets to love, but he still won. And then he lost the final to Nadal, but at least he won a set off Nadal. Pair of quarterfinals, including last week, after beating Grosjean and Rod Laver. When you beat Laver, you should be okay, but lost to Novak. And he beat Davydenko in his first match. Layden Hewitt, 6-8. Won a pair in North London, beating Nishikori and Ash before Sampras beat him. He's been normal. Well, he went to Washington, played Bill Johnston, missed the last 2 weeks because they didn't need him. And then he beat Carlos Moya to get this far.
Quiet, please. Hewitt to serve. First game. Play. Out. Game and first set. Zverev. 6 games to 4. Game and second set. Hewitt. 6 games to 2. 1 set all.
Yeah. He ties the set.
Game, set, and match. Zverev.
So
2 sets to 1.
Still alive here.
6-4. 2-6. 6-4.
He's my guy. So Sheriff wins. Bill Tilden, the 4 seed, will face Guillermo Filas next. Tilden has a title, Filas does not. But Tilden's title was the first week beating Nastasi, Agassi, McEnroe, Laver, and Sampras. Since then, semis and Nice losing the Nishikori song. Got to the finals of Wimbledon, but lost to Federer. Well, yeah, it is Federer after all. Semis in Boston losing to Novak. Semis last week in Austria. He beat Wielander, Lacoste, and Budge, but before losing the Rafa. Sorry about that. I had some conflicts. But anyway, Guillermo Filas, number 22 in the thinking. How has he done? Well, he went to the finals in Bari, Italy, lost to Rafa. Well, of course, you fucking lose to Rafa. Bleh. Semifinals lost North London to Novak. Semis the next week in Bologna, losing the Thiem. Semis in Washington lost to Laver. Last week he beat Murray, but lost to Federer at Kitzbühel, and then beat Schwartzman to move this far.
Quiet, please. Filas to serve. First game.
They said Filas could
Play.
beat Tilden. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Anyway, approach the bench.
Love 15. Deuce.
Filas had set point on his racket.
Advantage. Filas.
Filas trying to win the set. He does.
Game and first set. Filas. 6 games to 4. Out. Deuce.
Out. He had set point on his racket.
Out.
Okay.
Advantage. Tilden.
And got it.
Game and second set. Tilden. 6 games to 4. 1 set all.
Time for set 3. We ought to play. Ace.
6-2. Tilden.
In the tiebreak. Tilden has 1 point. Can he get the 1 point?
Out.
Not yet.
6-3. Tilden.
Serves. No.
6-4. Tilden.
There
Game,
you
set,
go.
and match. Tilden. 2 sets to
So
1.
Big Bill Tilden
4-6. 6-4. 7-6.
So Tilden Kachi, he'll face Ellsworth Fines, the golf tennis guy. All right, next up we have Novak. He'll face Fred Perry, who's 6-14. I don't know why he's highly ranked. But anyway, Novak is 54-26. No titles under his belt. I feel so bad for the guy. He went to many semifinals in his lifespan. First final was 10 weeks ago in Florence, losing the Sheriff of all people. Then North London, 2 weeks after a French Open botch in round 32 to JC Ferraro. He lost to Sampras in London. And then in Boston, he lost to Ken Rosewall. He thought he had Rosewall, but no. He went to the semifinals in Austria. He beat Courier, he beat Nastase, beat Sheriff, but Team, the hometown favorite, beat him in the semifinals. Fred Perry, 6-14. Has not, well, 6 tournaments, 6 wins. His last tournament, he beat Richard Sears, but lost to Vilas by injury and had to skip the next week and wasn't invited to last week's tournament in Kitzbühel. He beat Bruguera yesterday.
Quiet plays. Perry to serve. First
He's
game.
had 6 wins
Play.
in 6 tournaments, in a sense, meaning that he's never won multiple events. He better smash it. Good news.
Love 15.
As a Novak freaking Djokovic. That's it. And
Game and first
and an ace
set.
for Novak.
Djokovic. 6 games to 4. Out. Game, set and match. Djokovic. 2 sets to love. 6-4. 6-4.
So Novak Kachi. So Novak will wait a little bit to find out who his opponent is. We go to the 3 seed, Don Budge. He'll face Juan Martín del Potro, who's 8-19. Don Budge does not have a title. He's ranked number 4 in the rankings for the Grandman Tour. Del Potro. Well, Del Potro. Yeah, Del Potro. This is the 8th tournament for Del Potro. He has not won two matches in a tournament. He beat Chapo to chagrin. And now he's got Donny Budge, who's won 40 games. Don Budge. Finals in La Quinta, losing to Peter Sampras. Semis in Monte Carlo, losing to Lever. Finals in Las Vegas, losing to Lacoste. That's his second final. Lots of semifinals. 4th final in Indy 2 weeks ago, he lost to Borg. He beat Poncho and Emerson, but lost to Tilden in the quarters.
Quiet plays. Del Potro to serve.
Well,
First
Del
game.
Potro could win this
Play.
one.
Out.
He wants to win 2 matches in one tournament.
Game and first set. Budge.
Fred Perry
6 games to 4.
finds it.
$40-15.
Budge still has a chance to win in straights. And he is still in the rally.
40-30. Out.
Court.
Deuce.
Wow. He was up 40 love. Triple match point.
Advantage.
Wow.
Del Potro. Out.
This would be a massive TSN turning point. We got a few minutes and then we got to simulate.
Out. Game. Del Potro. 5 games all. Second set.
Wow. He had triple match point too.
6-3. Budge. Out.
He's up 6-3 on this one. There you
Game,
go.
set and match.
Okay.
Budge.
It doesn't matter
2
now.
sets to love.
Del Potro could not finish the
6-4.
job. So Budge cut you.
7-6.
So Budgie the Whale, if they call him, he'll face Wielander in the next round. Yeah, we're gonna do Federer last. Okay, so now let's simulate. Ron Laver beats Nishikori Nishikori Make, young look. 4-6 to Labor. So Labor will face Marinka. The Tennessee Pancho Gonzalez beats Tony Trabert in straights. Ken Rosewall falls 7-6 to Tim Henman. Of all people, Tim Henman. So it's Henman will face Pancho Gonzalez in the round of 16, not Rosewall. The 7 seed is out. Connors. He loses 6-4 to Stefan Edberg in the third set. So it's Edberg versus Isner. Superbrat beats Pilic quite easily. So McEnroe versus Novak. Oh man, that's going to be one fucked up match. And Pete Sampras beats Batista Agut 6-4 in the third set. So it's Sampras who will face Renshaw in the next round. And now Federer. The winner gets Sharev. Federer has actually lost to JC Ferraro. He's 0-1 against him. He has 2 titles though. Yeah, JC Ferraro beat Federer. I don't know where. Oh, it was the quarters in Roma. Week 15, he beat Federer but lost to Grosjean in the semifinals in a gross miscarriage, as they say. Semis in Florence was in the Novak. He's didn't get invited to Kitzbühel. He beat Sears but lost to Sampras in Indy, and he beat Robredo, his fellow Spaniard. Federer, 2 titles to his name. He won in Houston, I remember that. Del Potro, Lendl, Tilden, Novak, and Borg fell to him, and then he won the Wimbledon. Yes, he did. He beat Roddick, Perry, Nishikori, Fines, Laver, and Tilden. No cream puffs, no under top 40s. He had some tough matchups, especially against Laver. It had to go 5 sets. And Tilden went 5 sets too. After that, he got to the semis in Boston, losing the Rose Bowl. Kitzbühel, he beat Del Potro and Feliz, pair of Argentines, faced an Austrian and lost. Well, it was the hometown favorite.
Quiet plays Federer to serve.
To take down
First
JC
game.
Ferraro
Play.
and keep things going. He will get the last match.
Love
because of
15.
His Swiss roots.
Out. Game and first set. Federer. 6 games to 3.
Federer first up. And second
game, set and match.
Federer takes
2
down
sets to
Ferraro.
love.
6-3.
6-4.
So Federer will face Sharev. So the guys, 4 on the left, 6 seeds on the right. So 10 seeds out of 16, whereas the girls have 6 out of 16. Unreal. You have 6 on the girls' side, 10 on the men's side. Yeah, as I said, only 4 on the left side. Look at the lower right bracket. You have Novak versus McEnroe and Sharev versus Federer. All seeds. Rod Laver and Pancho Gonzalez are in the top left, dealing with Wawrinka and Henman unseeded. Tilden and Isner are seeded. Fines and Edberg are not. And on the other side, you have Sampras and Budge seeded. Renshaw and Wieland are not. But the big thing, unlike the girls, is that every matchup has a seed. 2 matchups have a battle seed, 6 versus 11 and 2 versus 15. The others have 1 seed versus seeded versus unseeded, 6 of them. So the guys, it's going to be very, 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 very interesting, to say the least. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.